Oh my goodness, you guys. I got attacked by a bird this morning. We are profitable performers. Get out there, perform, and make some money. Dun, 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 dun. Da-da, 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 Good morning, good morning, good morning to all of my profitable performers out there. I hope that you're okay with the daily dose of Diana because it is Motivation Monday, and I have a story that I hope motivates you guys today because it is insane. So listen. I'm an early riser, right? I get up at 5:30 in the morning. I get my walk in. I got to get dressed and get my, I call it walk water word. So I get my walk in, and then I get my water in, and I get the word in, some encouragement or some inspiration from somewhere that's going to really get my day going. Because if you don't know, I'm a mom of 4. And if I don't get my day started early, then the whole day it kind of takes over, and then it's just not my day, right? The kids are in charge, or my husband's in charge, or the dogs are in charge. We have these 2 pit bulls, I call them frickin' frack. They just take over my whole day. So anyway, I have to get up and get an early start. So I got up this morning. I was a little bit late, running behind, 5:40 something, and I'm ready for my walk. So I get out there, I'm like, okay, I'm going to walk today. And I love walking because I get my mind focused. This is where I get a whole lot of my ideas. And I'm just like, okay, I'm walking and I'm doing my thing. And I get to this one part where I walk around this park for, about 4 times or 5 times. And my whole walk equals 3 miles. And so anyway, I'm walking in this park. I've walked through all the houses or whatever, and I got to the park. And as I'm walking the path or whatever, I'm thinking, I've got my hoodie on and all of that kind of stuff. And this bird comes past and swoops by my head. I'm like, whoo, he was kind of close. And I keep on walking. He goes, whoosh, and he flies by again. And I'm like, oh my God, I think he did that on purpose. And so I'm looking, and this bird, he goes from like swooping once and swooping twice to over and over again trying to get, close to my head. And I'm like, hold up. Is this bird attacking me? I see these Facebook Live videos, or I see these Facebook recorded videos, or these YouTube videos where people have all these crazy things happen to them. I've never had anything crazy like that happen to me where a bird is trying to attack me. But this bird is attacking me. So I'm like, and I'm like waving at it or whatever. And, I'm thinking these people in the houses, because the park is on the inside of these houses, I'm thinking they're probably looking at me like, what is that girl doing? Like flailing her arms at this bird. And so I'm getting indignant now. I'm like, this bird is attacking me. So I'm like, hold up. And I put my fist up like this. And I turn my back to the path that I was walking on. So now I'm like facing the tree where the bird is. And I'm like, I'm going like this. And I'm like, okay, if he swoops down here again, I'm going to punch the bird. And that's crazy, right? Like boxing a bird. But you're not going to attack me. What, you going to peck my head to death, peck my eyes out? I don't know. And so I'm ready. I'm ready for this bird. And I have my fist up or whatever. He's still coming at me, you guys. He's still coming. And so he's like going in between from one tree to the next. And I'm like, ooh, and I'm swinging. And so I'm thinking, well, I can't punch a bird. Like he'll probably be hard to aim at. So like I'm still watching him, and I start like coming out of my hoodie, and I'm taking my hoodie off, and I'm like, if he comes down, I'm going to swat him with my jacket, and I'm going to knock him down, right? And so all this is going on while I'm still walking, because I'm not going to stop, right? I'm like, the further I get away from this bird, the better. And I'm thinking, he's probably got a nest up there where he's laid his eggs, and he thinks that I'm a threat. And so he's probably like just trying to protect his babies. So I'm like, okay, so I'm going to keep walking down the path so I get further away from this bird, but I'm also going to stay on my guard. So I'm like walking down the path backwards with my jacket in my hand, like, I still see you, and I'm going to swat you if you come, I'm going to swat you, better back up, right? This is a crazy story, but it's so true, you guys. This morning on my walk, me and this bird. So eventually I get far. He lands on this tree and he's sitting there. And I'm like, I see you. And I'm still walking backwards. And I got my jacket in my hand. And I'm like, I see you. I see you. I see you. Better not come. And so I get far enough where I feel like, okay, I can turn around and I can start walking forward. But I'm not about to put my jacket back on. I'm going to stay prepared. So I take my jacket and I tie it around my waist. So that if I tie it once, I don't put it in a knot, I just tie it once around my waist. So that if I need to snatch it off real quick and get a bird, then I'm ready. What are you talking about, Dianna? And what does that have to do with these artists on today, my profitable performers? Listen, this is what it has to do with you. Sometimes you may start out in your music career just like I started out on my morning walk. You may have a plan. You may have, a goal of what you want to reach or how you're going to execute it. I plan to walk this path. I plan to record my music this way. I plan to get a band. And sometimes those plans don't work out how you thought they would. Maybe your band broke up and now you're just a solo act. Or maybe you were working with a manager and that manager thing didn't work out anymore. Or maybe you're just getting started and you started on the path to record your project and you ran out of money. Or I don't know, all kinds of things happen to us as musicians. I know, I've been there, I'm still in it, right? However, you get to choose as a performer, as a person who knows that music is your heart, your passion. What am I going to do about my situations? Now, I could have done a few things. I could have started screaming and panicking, and run down the path, and the people who didn't see the bird probably would have been, calling the agencies, excuse me, there's a crazy woman in the park, right? I could just panic. Or I could, swat at the bird like this and just stand in the same spot. That probably wouldn't have been as effective because I wouldn't have gotten away from it. Or I could have done what I did, which is get in charge of my space, get some strategy, or take off my jacket and get some strategy so that when this thing comes at me, I have control over what's going to happen. And that's what you can do. Listen, you know that I'm the #1 advocate for house concerts. House concerts as a performer get you in position where I'm going to stand here. I'm going to get some bearings about myself and get some leverage and get some strategy so that if this music career comes at me, I know how to attack it instead of it overtaking me. This is Motivation Monday, and I am giving you a word to encourage you. Listen. House concerts take you from being a broke artist to being a profitable performer. Or house concerts take you from being a profitable performer to making more money and to having more control and a larger fan base. Either way, it's a win-win-win for you. So listen, this Monday, my artists, be encouraged, be motivated to know that you can take a stance in your music career and you can get some strategies in place to attack your music career so it doesn't overtake you and you can keep moving forward, making some money. That's all I have for you guys this morning. I'm sure the story was long enough and insane enough, but I can't let you get out here without telling you, listen, get out there, perform, and make some money. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.